Today, watch how a humble mechanic changed a billionaire's daughter's life forever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us where you're watching from. Let's get started. In San Francisco, the city of endless ambition, Michael, a 35-year-old mechanic, led a life that most people would call simple. He wasn't a man of great fortune, nor did he have lofty titles attached to his name. What he did have was a gift, a rare ability to bring dead machines back to life. In his cramped workshop, surrounded by grease-stained tools and the faint hum of old engines, Michael spent his days repairing what others had given up on. To him, machines weren't just bolts and gears, they were puzzles waiting for the right hands. It was on a brisk morning, sunlight barely warming the fog that rolled in from the bay, that Michael's life took an unexpected turn. A sleek luxury car pulled up outside his shop, its polished exterior glinting against the dull grey streets. From it stepped a woman dressed in confidence and elegance, Isabella, the 32-year-old CEO of a billion-dollar tech empire. She carried herself with the kind of authority that made people pause. But as she walked toward Michael's workshop, her expression was tight, her stride brisk as if burdened by a problem she couldn't shake. Inside the car, her assistants had been whispering, but Isabella ignored them. Her company was facing a disaster. An industrial prototype meant to revolutionize her manufacturing lines had collapsed in failure. She had poured millions into it, hired the brightest engineers, and yet the machine stood useless. Nothing more than an expensive monument to failure. When she found Michael's workshop on her drive through the city, she had stepped out not because she believed he could help, but because desperation often leads us to strange places. Michael looked up from the engine he was tinkering with, his hands covered in oil, his shirt faded from years of labor. He wasn't surprised to see expensive cars pull up. Occasionally, though, usually, their owners wanted a quick fix, not a miracle. Isabella, with her sharp eyes and impatient stance, was different. She wasted no time on pleasantries. Instead, she pointed to the large transport truck that had followed her, where a massive broken machine was, being unloaded piece by piece. "There it is," she said, her voice edged with frustration. The machine was unlike anything Michael had seen in years. It was sleek, towering, a prototype packed with futuristic mechanics that blended robotics and engineering. But now it was broken, wires tangled, gears jammed, sensors dead. Isabella let out a humorless laugh, shaking her head. "Fix this broken machine and I'll marry you," she joked. Her words were a mix of mockery and despair, a challenge thrown carelessly into the air. The engineers she had trusted had already failed her. Why should a mechanic succeed where brilliance had failed? Michael didn't flinch. He removed his gloves, setting them carefully on the workbench, and approached the machine like a surgeon approaching a patient. His eyes scanned every inch of the prototype, noting the flaws, the shortcuts in its design, the stress points overlooked by overconfident engineers. Isabella watched him, arms crossed, expecting him to laugh at her challenge or shrug in defeat. But instead, Michael simply nodded. "I'll take a look," he said calmly, as if she had asked him to repair a bicycle. Something about his tone unsettled her. Isabella was used to arrogance, to people boasting about their expertise, yet here was a man who spoke with quiet confidence, as though the impossible was just another task on his list. She studied him, his hands tracing the damaged frame, his brow furrowed in concentration. He didn't ask about payment, didn't flinch at the magnitude of the challenge. For him, this wasn't about money, marriage, or prestige. It was about the unspoken rule he lived by. Every machine has a solution if one is willing to search for it. The assistant snickered behind Isabella, whispering about how ridiculous this mechanic seemed compared to her top engineers. But Isabella, for reasons she couldn't quite explain, silenced them with a sharp glance. There was something in Michael's eyes, an intensity, a spark that reminded her of the early days of her Career, when she had believed that passion alone could move mountains. For a fleeting moment she wondered if perhaps this stranger in a grease-stained shirt saw the world differently than the people she was surrounded by. Michael crouched beside the largest section of the machine, prying open its panel to reveal a mess of circuits and wires. His fingers moved delicately, adjusting, inspecting, mapping the inner chaos. "Whoever built this rushed it," he murmured under his breath. Isabella tilted her head, surprised by his assessment. Her engineers had been praised for their brilliance. No one had dared call their work rushed, but Michael didn't seem to care about reputations or politics. All he cared about was the truth laid bare before him in broken metal. The hours passed, and Isabella found herself oddly transfixed. She had arrived expecting a quick dismissal, maybe even a laugh at her desperate request. Instead, she watched as Michael lost himself in the machine, sketching small notes on scraps of paper, comparing them to the damaged structure, his focus unshaken. Every movement was precise, practiced, like a craftsman in his element. It was clear that this wasn't just work to him, it was art. For the first time in weeks, Isabella felt a sliver of hope ignite in her chest. Michael finally stood, wiping his hands on a rag. He turned toward Isabella, his face calm, unreadable. "It's going to take time," he said simply, "but it's not impossible." His words, delivered without arrogance, struck her deeply. Impossible had become her reality. Her company's future teetered on it. Yet here was a man who spoke of it as though it were nothing more than a challenge to be unraveled. She nodded slowly, caught off guard by her own willingness to trust him. In that small, grease-scented workshop, something had begun that neither of them could have anticipated. For weeks, Michael immersed himself in the project, often forgetting to eat or sleep. The workshop smelled of metal and oil, punctuated by the occasional spark from welding. Each component of the massive industrial prototype was dissected, measured and analyzed under his careful gaze. Michael's hands moved with precision, tightening screws, adjusting levers, and rewiring circuits. He noted flaws left by the engineers, tiny oversights that had cascaded into complete malfunction. Outside the garage, the city carried on unaware, but inside, a battle of intellect and perseverance raged, fought not with money or status, but sheer determination. Isabella arrived one evening, dressed elegantly as always. Though her brow was furrowed with doubt, she had watched countless engineers attempt repairs and fail, yet something in Michael's quiet confidence kept her returning. She observed him bending over the prototype, sweat beading at his temples, eyes focused on the smallest details. Despite his humble appearance, the way he approached the problem suggested mastery. Each movement was deliberate, efficient, and patient. Isabella felt a mix of admiration and disbelief. Could someone so ordinary on the surface truly accomplish what experts had deemed impossible? Michael worked methodically, breaking down each subsystem of the machine. The gears that had seized were carefully realigned, sensors recalibrated, and the hydraulic pistons smoothed to perfection. He tested motors individually before integrating them, documenting every change. Isabella lingered, her hands clasped tightly, heart pounding as she watched a miracle unfold in real time. Occasionally, Michael would glance up with a brief smile, then return to his meticulous work. She realized he didn't work for recognition or reward. He worked because he was compelled to solve problems, and he refused to accept defeat, no matter how complex the task. Late nights passed into early mornings, and the machine began to respond. Small, whirring sounds and clicks replaced silence. Michael adjusted the wiring one last time, then flipped a switch. Sparks danced, and the machine hummed to life. Isabella gasped. This was the moment she had hoped for, but never believed would come. The engineer's failures haunted her, yet Michael had succeeded quietly, methodically, without fanfare. Her mind reeled as she processed the transformation, a broken prototype now alive, functional and flawless, achieved by a mechanic she had initially dismissed as simple. Michael wiped his hands, sweat and grease smudging his face. He stepped back to observe the machine in motion. Gears spun seamlessly, pistons lifted and lowered with perfect timing, and motors hummed smoothly. Isabella's eyes filled with tears, but she did not forward immediately. Instead, she simply watched, struck by the enormity of what had been accomplished. This wasn't just a technical feat, it was a demonstration of dedication, skill, and heart. Every detail of the machine reflected his effort, care, and ingenuity, reminding her that true brilliance often lies hidden in humble places. Over the next several days, the prototype underwent final testing. Michael refined its performance, making minor adjustments that yielded remarkable improvements. Each time the machine functioned flawlessly, Isabella's disbelief grew into respect and admiration. She witnessed the way he remained calm under pressure, unshaken by setbacks, never letting frustration cloud his focus. It was a lesson in patience and perseverance. Slowly, her perception of him changed. He was no longer just a mechanic, but a man, capable of extraordinary results. Someone whose intelligence and dedication rivaled anyone she had met in her corporate world. The factory employees, initially skeptical, began visiting the workshop to observe the progress. They murmured in awe as Michael demonstrated the machine's capabilities. Isabella stood among them, heart pounding with pride and amazement. Her initial flippant comment about marriage seemed trivial compared to the gravity of what had been accomplished. She had come seeking a solution, unsure of where it would come from, and found it in the unlikeliest of places, a man who valued skill, diligence, and problem-solving above all else. Gratitude welled inside her, not just for the machine, but for the person behind it. Finally, the day arrived for the machine's full demonstration. Michael flipped the master switch, and the prototype roared to life flawlessly. Motors, gears, and pistons moved in perfect harmony. Isabella's engineers cheered, though their applause carried a hint of humility. Michael, the quiet, grease-stained mechanic, had achieved what years of corporate expertise could not. She approached him, tears in her eyes, and for the first time spoke with genuine reverence. "You've done the impossible," she said. Michael simply nodded, smiling faintly, knowing that the reward was in the act itself, not recognition or riches, but the satisfaction of mastery. The day had arrived for the final demonstration of the once-broken industrial prototype. Michael arrived early at the workshop, his hands slightly calloused from nights of endless labor. He moved with a quiet confidence, checking each component meticulously. Gears, pistons, and circuits were aligned perfectly. Isabella entered behind him, dressed, sharply yet visibly nervous, her eyes scanning the enormous machine she had once doubted. The sunlight filtered through the large workshop windows, casting golden reflections on the metal surfaces. Every inch of the machine bore the marks of Michael's determination, patience, and skill, a testament to hours of tireless effort. He flipped the main power switch. For a tense moment, nothing happened. Isabella held her breath, heart pounding in her chest. Then a low hum filled the room, followed by synchronized clicks and whirs as the prototype came alive. Sparks danced from minor adjustments, quickly fading as the machine stabilized. The gears turned flawlessly, pistons rose and lowered in perfect rhythm, and the engines purred with a steady, confident hum. Isabella's mouth fell open. She had expected success, but the perfection before her exceeded imagination. Years of corporate expertise, brilliant engineers, and expensive technology had all failed, yet a mechanic had achieved what none could. Factory workers and engineers, who had initially mocked the attempt, peeked into the workshop, their skepticism quickly transforming into awe. Murmurs of disbelief spread as they watched Michael demonstrate each function of the machine. Isabella stepped closer, her hands trembling slightly, her eyes glistening. This was more than engineering. It was art. The machine moved with a precision and elegance that seemed almost alive. She realized that Michael had poured not just skill but heart into the project, creating something far greater than machinery. It was a reflection of his dedication, patience, and unwavering resolve to never accept defeat. Isabella's emotions shifted from disbelief to admiration. She remembered the moment she had jokingly mentioned marriage, her words uttered in desperation and frustration. She had not expected them to hold weight, yet here was a man who had accomplished the impossible without expectation, without ego, and without a question. She studied Michael as he wiped sweat and oil from his brow, his expression calm yet proud. She felt an unfamiliar warmth, a mixture of gratitude and awe. Here was someone whose determination transcended wealth, education, and status, a person whose heart and mind combined in perfect harmony to create something extraordinary. Michael stepped back, allowing the machine to run independently. Each component performed flawlessly, sensors calibrated, motors humming smoothly, all synchronized perfectly. Isabella approached slowly, her high heels clicking on the concrete floor. She could hardly believe the transformation from chaos to perfection. Engineers who had failed to fix the prototype looked on, humbled. The machine that had been a symbol of corporate frustration now stood as proof that perseverance, intelligence, and heart could triumph over impossibility. Isabella felt her respect for Michael deepen with each second she observed him, realizing she had misjudged him at first glance. "Michael," she began, voice trembling, eyes welling with tears, "you've done what no one else could. This is incredible." Michael smiled faintly, a humble acknowledgement, not seeking praise. "I only wanted to help," he replied simply, his voice steady. Isabella laughed softly, through her tears, shaking her head. "I was joking about, well, you know, but maybe fate wasn't joking." She felt a warmth in her chest, a recognition of his unique brilliance and unpretentious character. His dedication had turned a moment of jest into a lasting memory and achievement. The news of Michael's accomplishment spread rapidly through the city. Articles, social media posts, and local broadcasts celebrated the mechanic who outperformed top engineers. Isabella received countless messages congratulating her for discovering such talent. Yet she knew it was more than luck. Michael's skill, patience, and heart had not only restored a machine, but also restored her faith in human determination. She realized that the man before her represented something rare, a combination of humility, genius, and dedication that money or status could not buy, and she felt privileged to witness it firsthand. By evening, the workshop quieted, the machine resting in its perfected state. Isabella stood next to Michael, her emotions a mixture of pride, gratitude, and awe. She placed a hand gently on his shoulder, still trembling. "I have seen brilliance before," she whispered, "but never like this. You've proven that dedication and heart can achieve the impossible." Michael nodded humbly, looking down at the machine he had nurtured back to life. For him, the reward was not in recognition or marriage proposals. It was in the triumph of creating something extraordinary from failure, and in the knowledge that one person's perseverance could change the course of so many lives. As twilight settled over San Francisco, Isabella left the workshop, glancing back at Michael with a smile that spoke volumes. She understood that this day had been transformative not only for the machine or her company, but for herself as well. She had discovered a man whose humility, intelligence, and heart could rival anyone in the corporate world. Michael returned to his tools, content, knowing that he had accomplished what many deemed impossible. The memory of that day, the roar of the machine, and the look of awe on Isabella's face would remain a testament to the power of skill, determination, and unexpected brilliance.